This video is already stressing me out. The last time that I posted, this is my first time batching, so I finally have 12 pieces of content planned out. I'm hosting 1 carousel and 2 reels per week. This one's how I started my embroidery business. Do it by the window so that there's some natural lighting. Let's take a tour of my office. This video is already stressing me out, and it's because today we're going to be talking about creating content for my small business. And maybe this is something that you guys can relate to, but I have a little bit of anxiety when it comes to creating content for my business. Sometimes I get into the groove of it, but once I fall off the wagon, basically no content gets done. So today's going to be a very realistic day on creating content, but we have a plan. So hopefully this will inspire people like me that kind of have anxiety around social media to create content and actually stay consistent this year. Let's get ready. I'm gonna put some makeup on and let's chat. Okay, so I like to do my makeup when I'm creating content just so I could feel a little bit more confident and put together. So the last time that I posted on Instagram and TikTok was November 14th, and today is January 30th. And I know that is a long time to be without posting for social media, especially if we have a small business that requires us to basically advertise our products. So my business has definitely felt it, but I think at the end of the year I was struggling a lot mentally and I needed a break. So if that's something that you're going through as well, you're not alone. It happens to all of us. So it's just something we need to work on. So this year, one of my goals is to definitely be more consistent with my social media. And I think that for me to be able to achieve that, I kind of need to already have some content planned ahead. So we are going to be doing 12 pieces of content for the month ahead of time. And that is going to translate to 3 pieces of content per week. And that's the minimum amount of times that I want to post on my social media for my business. So 3 pieces of content per week we're going to have in advance. And this also kind of leaves it open for during the weeks for me to be able to create more content without feeling the pressure of like, oh my God, I need content, I need to post and things like that. So that is the plan. So I'm gonna get ready and then we're gonna sit down and plan out our content and yeah, go from there. But I definitely struggle to stay consistent with my content, and I feel like if I create a minimum amount at the beginning of the month, then I won't be stressing it out during the week because life happens and things happen. And one week you might not feel up to filming content, or one week you might get extremely busy with orders, and then you're gonna fall behind on your social media. And I think if I plan ahead, it'll be a lot smoother. If you guys struggle with it as well, let me know down in the comments what helps you guys out. We're going to be trying this for the first time, so I don't know if this is going to work long term, but I have really high hopes. And I'm just putting a little bit of makeup to kind of feel put together. I do my makeup like in less than 5 minutes. Just some bronzer, blush. Oh my God, this probably looks so funny. Mascara. My eyebrows are already pretty full, so all I do is brush them out. And that's it. Okay, so now that I feel put together and ready, I am going to go into the planning stage of this video. This is my first time batching, so just bear with me while we figure it out together. But I think what I'm going to start with is, one, I'm going to do a little quick research. And when I say quick, I mean quick. I think I'm going to set a 10-minute timer for me to scroll on Instagram and TikTok, kind of see what other creators are doing or what types of videos are performing well and things like that, and just take some inspiration from them. Not copy pasting, obviously, but kind of seeing what's out there. Other than that, I'm going to then go on my content calendar. I have one on Notion. So I'm going to be able to share my screen in a little bit and kind of share how I plan the content. And yeah, figure out if we're going to do reels, carousels, and things like that. Because I'm batching ahead and I still want to feel authentic to my followers and things like that, I will not be doing any like day in the life videos or things like that, because I feel like those are better like in the moment, and throughout the month I'll be inspired to create those. So nothing like that, and we're gonna keep it kind of like broad. So let's see what we come up with and go from there.
Trusting your instincts, realize that knowing looks different to each when living authentic.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so 10 minutes to scroll and browse did not feel like enough, but that's it. I'm done scrolling and browsing. I wrote down a lot of ideas on my notes app, and I think now I'm just going to come up with a few more ideas that I can think of and put it all together. I don't want to keep scrolling because then I'll just get stuck in doom scroll. I don't even know what to call it, but kind of things that I saw were like ASMR packing, ASMR videos with like words of like thoughts throughout the video, but do you put them like with the words on the video? Let's see, ways to like showcase my bookmarks. Then I feel like some talking videos. I feel like I don't do these enough in like short form content. I do it on YouTube, but I don't like just sit down and talk to you guys on short form, which I feel like I should start incorporating more. What else? I thought of doing like a little office tour, so I think that's definitely going to be one of them. Also like an embroidery room tour, but I don't know if I should do that in one video or separate them. And then some like tutorials. So I was thinking of doing like a quick short Brother PE 800 tutorial, as well as like my little the floating technique that I use to embroider. I feel like that would be very helpful. This is like an idea for later, just because I'm not going to do it right now, but a week in the life instead of a day in the life, or both. And then I also want to learn how to illustrate, so I figured that I would make a video on like the first time learning how to illustrate and things like that. So that's some ideas for throughout the month, but I'm gonna sit down now and start planning. So the planning process took way longer than expected, but I also had to cook lunch and eat, so that broke up some of the time. But we finally have 12 pieces of content planned out, and I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. So this is my content calendar. I believe this Notion template is from Katie Steckley from YouTube. I'll go ahead and link her template down below so that you guys can use it as well. But basically the way I broke it down is that I made 4 of the pieces of content carousels and 8 of them reels. Just because I want to have like a little variety, so I'll most likely be posting 1 carousel and 2 reels per week as like my set schedule, and then post more if I feel inspired or anything like that. So when I broke it down like that, it felt a lot more achievable, like only 4 carousels and only 8 reels. After doing all of this, my anxiety has already gone way down. Like I feel like I can definitely tackle this and create content, and I'm like really excited to have these 12 pieces of content ready for the entire coming month. So really exciting. I know that like content creation can feel daunting. I feel like a lot of my anxiety with content creation comes like beforehand, and I just have to like push myself to start it. And I feel like this is very, very, very helpful. So if you do this too, just let me know how it works out for you and if it's helpful at all. But let's dive into it. So over here, I put all of my reels. There's like a status of not started on the left side, in progress, and complete. So I feel like once I film the reel, then I'll switch this to in progress. And once I have the reel edited and like everything's done, I'll switch it to complete. I haven't put publish dates just yet, just because I want to like actually create the content first, but here's where you could put the published date. And then I believe once you put a published date and you go to the calendar section, it'll pop up here. So for example, let's just put this, I don't know, February 4th as the published date. And if we go to calendar, it shows up right here. So that's really cool because then you can visualize your content. Okay, so I have 8 reels here on the right side, and then I have the 4 carousels over here. And basically what I did for each reel was I created a shot list, and then I also created the caption, and if there was any text on the video, I did that as well. So for example, this one's bookmarks thrown on book, just like kind of like the title of the video for me to remember. But it's going to have the caption, reading moods changed and so should your bookmarks, tag a friend who needs them all. And this is the shot list over here. It's literally just throwing bookmarks on a book and then picking them up individually. This will be the text that shows up on the video. And here I wrote the caption again. If we go to the next one, it's gonna be like an ASMR for bookmarks video. So the first thing is whisper about the new microphone. Just got this new microphone, which just reminded me to check if mine was on. So let's create some bookmarks, and then I'll have like shots of the printer, the laminating paper opening, the going through the laminator, cutting board from above. So like I have like how I want to film as well. Cutting the corners and laminating again, showing the final product, and then the caption. So when you have the caption, it'll show up here as well, and then I have them for every single video. So for example, how to use the Brother PE800, I have the caption and my shot list. And then for the carousels, I basically just wrote everything down. So things I learned from markets, I have the first slide, the slide 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's it. And then I think I have the caption up here. What no one tells you about starting a small business, and then it's broken down into each slide. And then I also have my caption, which is a lengthier caption, so I put it over here. And for the caption up here, I just put the little short version. So everything here is planned out. I think that this makes it extremely easy for you to like visualize and then just get to filming. I feel like having everything planned out just makes it so much easier. It kind of gives you like a checklist of what to do. So all you have to do the day that you're creating content or actually filming the content is just look at this and basically check mark things off. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm probably going to work on the carousels today, and then tomorrow have a fresh start to the day. I'll create all the 8 reels, and then we'll edit and schedule them out. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next day, and before we get started, first of all, look how cute this shirt that my best friend got me is. It says Fireheart and it says to whatever end. If you don't know what book that's from, it's from Throne of Glass, and it's my absolute favorite series of all time. So yesterday we were able to get a lot of things done. I finished my 4 carousel posts, so I'm going to show you that right now. And today we're basically filming 8 reels to then edit and schedule out or plan when we're going to post them. But I'm really excited because I feel like I finally have a plan, and I am excited to know that a month worth of content is gonna be done. And it only took me like 2 days, so that's really cool. Maybe it might take me like 3 days total with like finishing editing everything, but for the most part we did it pretty quick, so I'm really excited. Let me share my screen and I'm going to show you guys what I've done so far. This is my content calendar, and as you see here, I have the 8 reels, and then I have my 4 carousels that I completed. So I'm going to show you really quick. Oh, this is another project I was working on. But basically I did all of my carousels on Canva, and for the most part I found a template that I really liked and then tweaked it to like my style or my pictures and things like that. So this one's how I started my embroidery business, and I made it kind of like with little sketches on each one. So these are like the little slides. This little sweater is so cute. Materials, learning curve, selling platforms, and the last slide. Then I put like reminders for small business owners, and just cute little things that I want to share with everybody, like celebrate the small wins, and then your mental health comes first. These are things I learned from craft markets, so they're basically all kind of the same template, just different pictures, different information. But that way if people run into my content, then they'll know like, oh, that's from Threaded Comforts. Like they can kind of visualize and already know that that's from me. And then this one is what no one tells you about starting a small business. And I have like a bunch of cons, like bad things that happen, I guess you could say, when you start a small business. But then my caption for that post is going to have every advice I have for all of those things and things like that. So that's that. For the reels, I went ahead and actually put them in order of what I think is going to be like the easiest ones to make, and then go from there. So I put like bookmarks thrown on the book first. Please hold. Sorry guys, one sec.
Hello?
Hello? What's up?
Look at our visitors. Oh, can you see?
Turkeys!
Some turkeys! Right here in front of our room.
I'm filming a YouTube video.
How's that going?
It's going. You're in it right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
This is something raunchy.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Sorry, that was the best friend calling. Okay, what was I saying? The reels. I basically put them in order of what I think is going to be easiest to film and go from there. So like the quick reels, just because, again, I kind of had a little bit of anxiety before starting today's video. I don't know, it just gives me anxiety. So basically my mentality is, okay, I'm gonna do the easiest one first so that I can just start crossing things off, and I'm like, okay, done, 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 and that will give me the motivation to keep going and finish the rest, if that makes sense. So we're gonna get started. I have a different mic on my camera, and I'm gonna use this mic for my iPhone, and let's film some reels. Okay, so the first reel that we're going to film, I think we're going to do it by the window so that there's some natural lighting. And I grabbed one of my favorite books, phone, microphone, and all of my bookmarks that I offer and sell. So I think the shot list is just going to have this book be open. Look at this floof. I don't know how people keep their books like very open though. You guys are probably hating that. Okay, and then throw, kind of, and then pick up and show. Something like that. So we have our tripod. We are going to put, oh, haha, I'm trying to put this and have like a pop socket in the back, so it's obviously not going in. There we go. So if I do this and I do this, I have a good angle. So I think I'm putting, I don't know if you guys can see, but I think I'm gonna put the camera here, so you kind of also get the cat in the picture, and then I'm just gonna put everything. We'll see how it goes. Finished filming the first reel and I think it went out good. I originally was not gonna have Senor Sopa in the video with me, but I think it made it more entertaining that way, so I left him in the shot. I kind of got like the bench and things like that. Let's take a tour of my office as a small embroidery business owner. First, we have the rack where I keep all of my leftover inventory from markets. We've got all my bookmarks here, all of my favorite books up here, all of the junk behind my desk that I don't like people to see. Desk set up with a computer, little chair. Plants. It is about 4:45. I have a therapy appointment at 5 o'clock, so I'm calling it a day. But honestly, this entire experience has been really great. I highly recommend it for anybody who is struggling to stay consistent with their social media. I was able to film all 8 reels, but I haven't edited them. So all in all, it's probably going to take me like 3 days to finish a month's worth of content, but it is also my first time ever doing this. I'm sure as time goes on, I'll be able to get better and better and maybe do them faster. But we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on how I feel throughout the month. But I'm super, super excited to have 12 pieces of content already set up for my next month's worth of content. I feel like I just said content like 5 times. But I just feel like that this is going to take off so much pressure from me, and I'm going to feel more motivated to be able to do like day in the life videos or any little videos here and there. I just feel like I'm going to be a lot more motivated because I won't have that pressure of being like, oh my God, I have to create content. I have to put out content and here and there. So far, honestly, I think this has worked out really great for me. I will keep you guys updated on how I do throughout the month and things like that. But if you guys have any tips or tricks for me on how you guys stay consistent with social media, I would love to hear it down in the comments below. I need all the help I can get. But if this video has been helpful for you, or if you've tried out what I'm doing now, let me know down in the comments below as well, and just make sure you hit that like button so that other people could find it as well. But I will call it a day, I think. I will see you guys next week. Bye.
Don't listen to what everyone else says. Take your time. You're not their mess. Yeah, you might not be at your best, but it's fine. I don't mind.